Okay, just a quick video to show you the new target setting and feedback part of the dashboards. Essentially, what happens is the student logs into IEL. Up at the top, their menus will look slightly different, but this menu item should be here, the one that says student profile when you run your mouse over it. Click on the student profile icon. What should happen when you open it up is that you should see name of the student. The student should see their name in blue here, nice and easy. This one's set up so I can view Timothy, so I can demonstrate for this video. If there's a problem, if their name is not there, get them to reach out to me, and I will check to see what's going on. But it should be there, their name. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to where it says, or they're going to go to where it says targets. When they open up the targets, what they'll see on the left hand side, the first time it opens, it may take a little bit of time. They'll see a list of their subjects. So essentially, in order for them to set themselves a target in your subject, what they do is they click on the subject name. It will open up a Google form. The Google form is just very simple. Essentially, they have to record that as a new Google feature. You have to agree to give in your email. Not to change anything here. Obviously, you want the class code attached to it. Give the name of the target. Obviously, you'll do some work with the students in terms of what the targets might look like. Obviously, it will be active. They can write a little bit about how they might achieve it. They can leave the reflection and evidence alone for now until they come back to it to work on the target itself. Essentially, to submit that, it will take them back here. Just remember that it takes a few minutes for it to appear. It doesn't appear immediately, so do remind them of that. It's just a feature of the Google Studio, but it will be there once you've submitted it. The feedback feature, this is for them. Essentially, same idea. They can click on feedback and they can record any of the feedback that you've given them and keep a record of it. Some of the students, learning advisors were keen on this idea, so they can keep a record of what feedback you've given them to help them towards their target. Essentially, again, click on the subject, opens up a Google form. The Google form, again, is very simple, just requires them leave this bit alone, say which topic it came from. Excuse me. Say which one the feedback, what the feedback was. Click submit. Again, go back to this dashboard. Eventually, it will appear on that dashboard. 10 minutes probably it will appear here, and they'll be able to see the feedback, and they can search for their feedback as well and organise it there. Now, for teachers, if you want to see what targets have been set, what we need to do is go back to IEL here. You will see at the top these desktop icons again on the top. The one we're interested in is the little graduation hat, the subject dashboard, as I'm calling it. Click on the subject dashboard, and what you'll see is hopefully. Again, and if this doesn't come up exactly like this, just reach out to me, and it'll be just because there's a setting somewhere wrong in the back end. You can see a list of all your classes. The red ones are ones where there are students who have no targets. The green ones are active targets, and the purple one there is showing students who have completed a target. You can filter here by your class code. So if you just want to look at a particular class code, so I'm just going to look at, I think, T105 because it's the one I experimented with. What you'll get is you'll get a list of all the students, you'll get the target name that they put in, you get their how to achieve it thing. Later on when they edit it, they can put the reflection and they can put evidence up here. You see a list of all the students, including the names of the ones who haven't actually submitted the target yet. Again, fairly self-explanatory, I hope. If you want to look at an individual student, you can choose their name here. And then finally, for heads of faculty or heads of departments who just want to check and see what's going on, then we go to schools targets here on the right. What you can do is you can filter by subject. So I can filter by technology, for example. You should be able to see this page is big enough for 12 classes. So we might be able to get a few more in if we try and filter them out a little bit, but essentially the 12 classes should appear here. As we can see, we've got T105, we've actually got some stuff in there. You can choose the class code if you want to choose that, or you can choose by an individual teacher if you want to look at those individual teachers. And that's it essentially. Obviously back on the home page, back on the IEL front page, this is where the buttons are that you should be able to access the things for. Hope that makes sense.